What's up, everybody? My name is Brascus, and welcome back to this war of mine. Let's find out how much trouble we're in here. Since we are reloading, we might not be as screwed as we were the day before. Nope, we're still screwed. Okay, so Katya has been searching for supplies, brought back some interesting things. So we got 4 filters, some lockpicks, 16 components, 4 things of lumber, but they stole 6 things of food and 1 thing of water. So that sucks, but there's not much I can do about it. Alright, so let's start by going over here. And what we're going to do... Oh no, she's sick. That's bad. Alright. Make some water, because we're going to need that. We'll eat the other piece of food that's on the stove, because we cooked 2 yesterday for a reason. Let's check our bio. As if the war and shortage of supplies wasn't enough, someone came at night to rob us. Yes, they did. I also didn't really intend to... I wasn't cheating, but I was kind of curious to see what when I might be able to expect help. And I sort of discovered that the rescue day depends largely on the survivors you start with. We started originally with Pavel, Katya, and Bruno. Sorry, just real quick, looking around. I think that's all I can really do at the moment. So I'm going to have her sleep to get rid of the tired and hopefully get rid of the sick as well. We'll kind of have to see. But anyway, so I put her... With the 3 of them, I think rescue is expected between... when was it? I think it was day 42 and 46, maybe? I might be off. It was a long time. I checked this like a week ago, so I'm not really 100% sure. I could be completely off base there, but... The bottom line is, we've got a long time left to survive. And it's only going to get more dangerous because since we're the only one left, there's no one to guard. Either we're at home at night with no one to stand watch over us, or we have to go out and scavenge with no one to watch over our supplies. So our home becomes easy pickings, which means we're probably going to live hand to mouth. Of course you did. Why are there 2 of you? Alright, well, I don't like waking her up, but... they might have something I need. It'll just take a minute. We live several blocks from here. We saw that you took refuge in this building, and since we're supposed to be neighbors, we decided to pay you a visit and say hello. We brought you some vegetables from our garden. Enjoy. Part of me wants to turn it... No, I need to take it. Like, I kind of want to turn him down, to be honest, just because I'm hoping for a positive, like, you need them more than I do. But I need all the help I can get. So thank you, and I will try to repay the favor if I get the opportunity next time. So thanks so much. That, by the way, is a huge, huge morale boost. I mean, it's such a minor thing. They just... Next time they'll break through, it's pointless. Yeah, I know, you're depressed. It's such a minor thing when you stop to think about it, but... God damn it, I keep making her get up. But those little acts of kindness suddenly mean so much. You know, we were just struggling along, and for the longest time, we were like... It felt like we were the only ones doing anything nice. Screw this. What are you doing? For another attack like that? Okay, there we go. You know, we tried to take care of those kids. We gave them food. We gave them medicine, I think, for their mom. And she eventually came back and repaid the favor by giving us some coffee, which was nice. But that was it for, like, 31 days or something. I don't know. Eventually, that other guy came by and gave us some firewood, which is really nice. But aside from the firewood and that guy right there, no one has really shown us any kindness at all. And I've done my best to be as nice as I can. We've been forced to do some really awful things, like stealing medicine from the nice elderly couple, but we felt really bad about it. And that's just kind of how it went, but, And this is rough. I really don't like that she's sick as well. And that's kind of why I've just got her in bed there. I'm going to see what happens. If she'll... I want to wait at least long enough to see whether, when tired goes away, if she'll stay in bed recovering from the illness. If she does, then I'll probably leave her there and end the day. If she gets up, I'll probably end the day anyway, but I just want to make sure that... I'm hoping that leaving them in bed actually really does help them recover in a meaningful way. I'm not positive that it will, but it might. I might also consider having her cook some food like we did last time. Since we've made water, it seems like they can steal raw ingredients, but I don't know if they can steal... Okay, so she can stay asleep and recover more. So now I'm going to have her go up there and I'm going to have her cook food, because, again, they might be able to steal raw ingredients, but I don't think they can steal food off the stove. So if we cook it, we can kind of shelter some of our food that way. Suddenly I'm wishing I had made more of those. I could have maybe made 2 of the same one and gotten 4 meals out of it. Oh wait, sorry, check the radio first. It's probably nothing I need to know about, but maybe. The radio will tell us if anyone is coming to save us. Fresh vegetables, rare commodity. Prices will be gradually rising, so I might be able to use those to trade with. Getting warmer, that's nice. Crime is on the rise, reports of armed assaults. So, nothing great. Oh wait, sorry, I want to leave the music on so she can... Hopefully that'll raise her spirits a little bit, I don't know. So she'll continue to sleep. We've got food, we've got water, and it's like, what, 10 minutes until the end of the day? Or is it an hour? Might be 7:30. I can't remember. We're just going to end the day. Okay, so she's still sick, but I don't know if we can afford not to do stuff. What do we need to survive? We kind of just need food and medicines overall. I'm going to try going to St. Mary's Church, and I'm going to take the vegetables that they gave us that we haven't used. Now, hopefully we won't have to trade all of it, but I'm going to try and see if I can get some medicine. We'll keep that because we need to use it for making food. I should have checked to see if I could construct anything. I just don't know if I can. Alright, so take the parts, because I've only got 1 anyway. Water's pretty crucial, but we'll take the sugar, because I don't really need as much of that anymore. If I'm going to use components, I need a lot of them. I can use those to make filters, things like that, so I should probably hold on to those. So we'll just take what we've got here. I'll take the knife with me, too. I'm not going to use it as a weapon. Maybe I can use it to trade, but I'd really rather not get rid of my only means of self-defense. I'm hoping the priest is still around and willing to trade. I also have to hope he's actually got something worth trading. Be so kind as to help the poor in times of hardship. Ooh, you've got meds. Okay, so I'll take this. I will give you sugar, and you don't take parts. Crap. Okay, if I give him all my vegetables and both things of sugar... Okay, I can keep the sugar, it just costs me the vegetables. I could try and get components for the sugar. Okay, we'll do that. 1 thing of medicine and 3 things of components. Deal. Okay. That's all I'm going to get here. I don't have anything to break in. I don't want to rob from anybody. But hopefully the medicine can try and keep me safe for a little bit longer. I think these days are going to go a lot shorter, too, now that there's only one person. My needs become a lot less intensive. But that is the only upside to this. Oh, no. Day 36, outbreak of crime. Why do I feel like that's going to mean I'm going to get robbed, like, every night, and if I leave her alone, she's going to get shot? Oh, crap. Looks severely sick. Been searching for supplies, brought some interesting things. Doesn't sound like we got raided, but now she's severely ill. Alright, we'll take the medicine. This might be it, my friends. Promise me you'll hang on even if I don't make it. Well, you're the only one left, Katya. I fear this will not end well for me. Don't I know it? Alright, so the pills should help. Eat up, because that'll be better for you. That'll do for now. If we have another filter, let's go ahead and make some water. I'm dizzy, barely standing. Yep. Alright. Once she's done making water, I'm going to have her rest. It's too much for me. I won't get well. Sick all the time. Ah, crap. And no one else can go out and find meds for her, so she can't even, like, stay on bed rest. So, you know what, guys? This might be it, but I think she needs to just rest. I hate to make this decision at a time when it just announced an outbreak of crime, but that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and let her sleep in a bed and hope and pray that she doesn't get, that they don't break into the house and kill her in her bed. Alright, she's fed, she's depressed, she's tired, she's severely ill on meds and recovering. There's not really anything else I can do. I could make more water, but we've already got 4 things of it. And I just want her to sleep. That is all I want her to do. Really, dude? You know, I don't have anything for you. I don't. I mean, I've got components. Well, okay, maybe I need to see if he's got more meds. It might help us stay alive. I may have to give up everything else that's worthwhile. You know, all my components and lumber and stuff, but if that's what it takes to keep her on medicine, then maybe that's what we need to do. For crying out loud, it's dangerous outside. Yeah, I know, and we're not doing so good in here, so be patient. I'm coming. I have provided you so much stuff through trade. So what's it gonna be? Well, let me take a look. Do you even have medicine? No, you do not. You have nothing useful to... Well, you've got herbal meds. Simple medications based on herbs. Sometimes they help, sometimes they don't. Still, they're better than nothing. I'll take that. The lockpick's probably not going to do me a whole lot of good. I could trade him that. Yeah, he's not even going to... No, alright. Just keep the part. Give him the lockpick. Won't do, try harder. Won't do, try harder. Damn it. Books. Are you serious? I'd have to trade him every book I own. Okay, can I give you components then? That hurts a lot. But I need the meds. I'm getting desperate here. God, and she's the one who's got good bargaining skills, too. Like, that's what we did with somebody who can make a good deal. Cost me all my vegetables to get real medicines. Now I've got, you know, herbal medication, but that's it. Okay, and there's no way she's in condition to go and scavenge tonight anyway. I mean, look how slowly she's moving. So she has to just rest. Like, that's where we're down to. This could very, very easily be the end of it for us here, guys. 36 days. Okay. Severely ill, on meds, and recovering. Depressed and tired, end the day. We'll just let her sleep all the way through the night. Okay, she could still scavenge, but I have to let her sleep. Because she's not in any condition to go and scavenge anyway. If I send her out there and she gets into any kind of trouble, she'll never be able to get away in time. And on top of that, we don't have anything left to trade with, because we've pretty much traded away everything of value, so she couldn't even go anywhere and hope to get anything that will help. So, fingers crossed, she might die right here. Hey, look at that. Night was calm, apart from the echo of distant shots. Let us hope it doesn't get worse. Katja is feeling much better. We just have to keep an eye on her. So she's hungry, sick but recovering, and depressed. Okay, so she's still not better, but now I can send her up here. She needs to eat, because she is hungry. I can't give up. Good. Glad to hear it. I'm just trying to keep her... Okay, so take the herbal medications. They might not help, but they might. Sweet. Okay. You should do in a pinch. Can we make more food? We certainly can, so let's do that. Just like before, I'm hoping it'll let us shelter the assets, so if somebody does break in and she doesn't die, they won't be able to steal that. Okay, make the water. I know you're still depressed, but we gotta keep pushing here, just for a little bit more. 37 days. Okay, let's go check our trap. See if there's anything worthwhile. Good lord, what? Brought something for you. Okay, I will definitely go talk to him. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be another Good Samaritan thing, or maybe he'll just shiv me when I open the door. But we're gonna go find out. Had enough, I can't take it anymore. I think you might need it. Hi, I have some good news. You won't believe it, but some charity organization was handing out food in the market square. I thought they'd given up on us. I took as much as they would give before Grozny mortars started firing and everyone had to run for cover. I was lucky to have made it. I can give you 3 things of canned food. Yes, please. Man, look at this. Everyone's coming together now towards the end. During the crime spree. Which I guess makes me a more, you know, likely target, but hey, I'll take it. Okay, now the other thing that I'm concerned about is if I push her and I keep sending her out, then there's just more danger that her sickness is going to get worse again. So let's check the radio. Fresh vegetables, more difficult than ever. Be advised to remain at home and lock your doors. Temperature should continue rising. So, that being said, I'm going to take the risky decision again, and I'm not going to send her out. I'm hoping that with bed rest and these herbal medications, that she'll get better. Because if she gets sick again, I mean, you saw how fast she went from being sick to being severely ill. And I have to imagine it wouldn't take much more than that before she becomes, you know, terminally ill, like Bruno and Emilia were. So we're just going to have to let her rest. I'm going to wait until this finishes processing, so we've got the water. But then we'll end the day, and we just need to keep our fingers crossed that she can stay well enough. Is that a hopscotch thing on the floor? Yeah, it is. That she can stay, that she'll recover, and she won't get raided. But that's where we're at, so fingers crossed. Super hard, guys. Oh, I want her to live so badly. Day 38. That might put us within 4 days of potential rescue. Okay, water's done, so we're going to end the day and hope for the best here. She's still sick and on meds and still depressed. We're going to have her sleep in a bed. Fingers crossed. Moment of truth. Oh, I'm so nervous. Every time I see that splash screen with a guy holding an automatic weapon like that, freaks me out. It was calm, apart from the echo of distant shouts. Let's hope it doesn't get worse. Continue. Hungry, slightly sick, and recovering. Okay, so go eat. And then I will probably have her sleep the rest of the day. I should have... Okay, good. I want to eat this instead. Because again, this, I think, is sheltered. I don't think anybody can steal it once it's been cooked. Go check and see if our food is trapped. Doesn't look like it. That's okay, so go rest. We can eat the canned food for longer and try and keep that stovetop stuff cooked and waiting for us. Okay, so we're pretty much going to do the same thing again, guys. We're going to rest for the remainder of the day and hope that her illness goes away with enough bed rest. And if it doesn't, we're going to try and sleep through the night again. I don't know, maybe we need to actually go out and try and trade, though, because if we've got things of canned food, those might be valuable enough that we can trade them at the church, which might just get us that little bit further. All right, let's end the day and see what we decide to do here. Okay, so she's still slightly sick and still depressed, but we have stuff we can bargain with. Now, it might hurt, but we're gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna go to the church. We'll bring... I don't think I'm going to get enough components anymore, guys, so I'm going to take the electrical components. We'll take 4 of them, so we have 1 stack. We'll take both things of the canned food. I'm going to try really hard not to trade those if I don't have to. This is, again, like a last resort thing. If I find something amazing that I absolutely must have, then maybe I can trade that for it. We'll bring the books. I don't want to give up any of them if I don't have to, but maybe we can use that to kind of get something helpful. Let's see what we can get. You know, maybe even if we can just find some more herbal medication, that might still make it worthwhile, because she is still just slightly sick. But unlike the other two, she's actually making a recovery, which is a big deal for me. Okay, what do you have? Okay, he's got regular meds. He doesn't have... Oh, he does have herbal meds. Okay. Okay, if I trade you... Oh boy, what can I get out of you? I'm going to try and trade for your actual medication. I will start by giving you all of the non-vital stuff. Nope. What about a can of food? Okay, so 1 can of food is considered very generous. That's fine, we can have a deal. Fine, we can have a deal. Won't do, try harder. Okay, so if I give him 4 electrical components and 1 of my cans of food, then I can get medication. Now, I could trade for... If I trade for the vegetables... Let's see if we can do that, because if we can trade for the vegetables, then we can cook that on the stove, and I think it'll stretch farther than the canned food will. The canned food is nutritious, but we can make 2 meals if we can get the vegetables with the normal food, as opposed to 1 without it. So there's that. Nope, 1 thing of vegetables just kills it. Alright, so we'll keep that then. I mean, it's like they said, fresh vegetables we're going to get really rare. So we'll just hold on to what we've got then. I think I'm going to call that good. Keep the food that I've got. We'll make a deal there. And we're done. I didn't really leave anything of value at the house, so I should still be good to go there. They might have raided us, but all they're going to get is maybe lumber and components. We brought all the really valuable stuff with us, so there you go. The only upside to this is they can't shoot me if I'm not at home. Although we haven't been raided once since the whole crime rise thing. Okay. We've been raided. Someone broke in and stole some things. Ouch. Okay, they stole a lot more than I was expecting. They got pretty much all of our water. They got some fertilizer, which we could have used to bait traps. They got... Ugh, that's not good. Katya clearly isn't well. She could do with some pills. So we are once again right back to where we were. So she's going to take the pills. She's going to eat canned food. Let's check the bio here. We need to make sure we can defend our shelter, otherwise we're done for. Well, sadly, we don't really have a whole lot of options there. Okay, we've got this, so we can grab this food. They stole our fertilizer, so we can't bait the trap with that. I'm going to check the radio first before I put more food in there, because if rescue is potentially close, then I might just try and keep the food to try and make it that last little bit. Fresh vegetables is still tough. Bands of looters are on the rampage attacking homes every night. Extreme vigilance is advised. Upcoming days to be quite cool. One of our listeners suggests there's nothing better than a cup of hot mulled wine on a cool day. Great. Well, she's sick again, so I don't really have the option of sending her out because I need her to recover. If I send her out again, she's just going to get sicker and sicker. Alright, bait the trap. Because it might still at least get us more food. And then once again, we're forced to simply rest and hope that her sickness goes away. Because it's all I've got left. Day 39. Alright, so we're going to end the day. Wait. Someone's at the door. Hey, I have something you like. Okay, what do you got? If it's worth it to me, maybe I can trade you something and you'll help me out. I don't know. I've got one more meal left on the stove, and that's about it. So what's it going to be? Depends largely on what you have. He's got medicine. He's got canned food. He's got herbal meds. Okay, I'm going to kind of go for broke. I'm going to trade everything I have. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and trade everything we've got for supplies we think might be able to get us through that last push and hopefully get rescue. Because it's got to be close. So we're going to take everything we've got here and be willing to trade it off in the hopes of getting something better. Starting with meds. Well, maybe the herbal meds. God, those are going to be bad enough. Alright, take the herbal meds. What can you give me in exchange for that? What about for the knife? The knife won't even get me the crappy meds. Okay. Canned food? One thing of canned food for a knife. Alright, what can I trade you otherwise that might result in anything? Okay, so that's everything I feel like I can afford to give up. I can get the herbal meds for that, but I can't get those. This is considered very generous. Okay, so we can get real meds if we trade him everything. Can't get that. Can I get one of these? Raw food is fine, we have a deal, won't do, try harder. Okay. So if I give him all my components, all of my lumber, all of my books, and my knife, he will give me good medication and one additional thing of food. I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I think I'm going to take that deal. This might be a terrible decision, but I'm going to do it. No, I don't need anything else. You literally have everything I have. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to have her rest. We're going to sleep through the day, get rid of the tired, and we're going to let her continue to recover on meds. Now my plan is tonight, we'll take everything of value that we can and go and quote-unquote scavenge somewhere. I'm not actually going to do it unless I feel like it's somewhere I could maybe safely get away with it. Because it's just not worth the risk at this point. We just need to kind of... I'm just trying to play the long game here. I'm going to kind of playing the odds and hoping that it'll go okay. But I'm hoping that if I can keep her with everything valuable on her and out of the house at night, then she won't be here if they try to break in. They can steal whatever they can get, but all of the really consequential stuff will already be on me, and hopefully I can use that to take care of myself during the day. And maybe, just maybe, we can get out of this. So, end the day. Nighttime rolls around. She's sick on meds and depressed. But we're going to go for this. So take that with us. Take that with us. Go scavenge. It doesn't even matter. Actually, it probably would have mattered where if I was paying attention. We're just back at the church. But again, it doesn't really matter. I don't have enough to trade for anything valuable. They're just going to want more than I have, and there's nothing here to be scavenged. So we're going to leave. I'm going to be really depressed if it turns out that they can still technically raid me and take what I had on me. Day 40. Hopefully her illness isn't getting worse. But it absolutely could be, is the problem. Alright, what happened? We've been raided. Yeah, see? Someone had noticed our shelter was left unguarded for the night, stole our things. We don't know who it was. Katya went looking for supplies but couldn't find anything useful. But there was nothing to steal, so they didn't actually get anything. Which is the whole point. Okay, so now she's hungry. Oh, crap. She's also broken. Which means she won't eat, she won't move, she won't do anything. Crap. Hungry, slightly sick, broken, and tired. So I can't do anything. I just have to end the day and hope for the best at this point. She's basically just giving up. And it's day 40. I mean, if I could check this radio, rescue could be imminent. Fingers crossed we don't die, guys, because there's nothing I can do. She can't... She can only sleep or sleep in bed. Day 41. If they raided us, it might be game over. We've been raided. Someone came to take our things by force. They stole 2 things of food. They were a tough and mean bunch, so they put up a fight and did some harm. Too bad we had no weapons. Katya was wounded and the attackers took a few things. We should put more people on guard. So now she's slightly sick, slightly wounded, depressed, hungry, and recovering. I was right, by the way. So, yay me. If I cook it, they can't take it. So, it was intelligent of me, I think. Seems intelligent. It was a good decision to, you know, keep that. Hopefully that's enough to take care of the hungry. It is. Good. Okay, so now she's slightly sick and slightly wounded, but I'm going to try and take the meds to just get rid of the illness. And now we're back to playing the same game we were before. So let's go down here and we'll collect the food. This is going to be a slightly longer episode, guys, but I think I'm just going to try and get to the end. Whether it's good or bad, whether we escape with Katya or whether Katya dies, we're going to finish this episode. Another attack like that and we're done for. Yeah, probably. Especially since I don't have any bandages and no way of really making them. Okay, so let's go check the radio. See what it says. Vegetable crisis seems to be at an end. International aid trucks laden mostly with turnips, beets, and potatoes have recently reached the city. Bands of looters are still attacking the homes. upcoming days to be quite cool. Okay, so now you're going to sleep, and we're going to do the same thing we were doing before. So that means tonight, we're going to leave the house, we're going to take everything of value with us, and we're going to try and scavenge, quote-unquote, somewhere off-site so that we aren't here when they come to rob our house. How insane is that? It's actually safer for us to go out into war-torn, bombed areas to avoid people than it is to stay in our own shelter. Okay. Alright. So that's as good as we're going to get here. We're going to end the day. Now, where do we want to go? I can go somewhere. Let's go to the city hospital. We'll take it with us. Not that I really think we can use him for anything, but we'll do it. My hope is maybe somewhere we can find bandages. Please let it end already. Or maybe if we talk to one of the... Man, that's really hard to look at. Hi, don't make any trouble. Maybe if we talk to the doctor... okay, this says that it's not robbing now. Let's take a look. If we can find bandages or something... No, it is private property. Okay, that's not what I meant to do then. I mean, maybe if I can find bandages, it'll be worth it anyway. I don't want to rob from people, especially at a hospital, but... Oh, I could use the meds. We're going to take those. As long as nobody catches me, I think we ought to be okay. Oh god, that scared the crap out of me. He was running upstairs. I thought he was running after me. Are you here to donate supplies? If not, leave me alone. Nope, not here to donate supplies. Sorry. Alright, let's just leave. I mean, part of me wants to keep exploring, but I've already taken meds from them. I've got my eye on you. Not well enough, apparently, because I'm walking away with some of your meds. But I also don't want to take more than I have to. And I'm gonna hope that the wound doesn't just get worse and worse. Which it absolutely might. And knowing our luck, probably will, very rapidly. She'll be severely wounded in, like, a day and a half. Please don't be broken again. We've been raided, broke into our shelter. Don't know who it was, but that's okay, because nothing was really bad. Crap, she's broken again. On the upside, she's not sick or injured. Downside, because she's broken, she can't eat, and she can't go anywhere, so we're stuck just hoping for the best again. I can't even check the radio to see if help's on the way. Okay. We're down to another fingers crossed night, guys. Help me out here. Everybody cross your fingers. Come on, Katya. Good luck to you. Please stay alive. We are so close. Day 43. Night was calm, apart from the echo of distant shots. Let us hope it doesn't get worse. Yes! She's hungry, she's depressed, but she is fine. Okay, let's check the radio real fast. Well, she's not fine, but she's not, like, shot or sick. Okay, this is still talking about the vegetable crisis. Bands of looters. Next few days should be warm and pleasant, if a little bit windy. Well, that's nice. Okay, well, I don't have a whole lot else, so we're going to go upstairs. I'm going to let her eat... Let's see, can we cook? I don't think we've got anything left. I don't have any water left. I don't have anything to make... Yeah, we just have to eat the raw food. So I'm going to let her eat the food. She's still hungry. I'm going to let her eat again. I'm just going to try and top her off there. Alright, now I'm going to let her play the guitar. I know it was kind of Zlata's thing to prevent people from getting depressed, but I'm hoping that playing the music might help her recover from her depression. Because if she goes and breaks again, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, so I'm just going to hope that that's good enough. We're going to end the day. I mean, we have nothing left. We are literally down to playing hand-to-mouth now. She's depressed, but she's alive. She's not sick, she's not injured, and she's fed. It's not great, but it's something. There's only one place I haven't been to, and it's this construction site, which was the sniper place. Wasn't that what they called it? Military snipers, perfect vantage point. I'm going to go there just so I'll have visited everywhere. But I'm going to immediately leave. Oh, look at that. Diary. We've been everywhere. Achievement unlocked. Developer promised the apartments would be finished no matter what. Alright, and we're immediately leaving, because it's just not worth it for me to explore into that. Too dangerous. They may have raided us. Oh, I should have taken the meds with me in case she got sick again. I didn't do that. Oops. We've been raided, and they got our herbal meds. That's fine. It was all that we had left. She's now hungry, broken, and tired. So there's nothing else she can do. Bloody thugs, one by one, they'll finish us all. And I still can't check the radio. So we're down to this again. We just have to end the day and let her sleep, because she's broken. Day 45, curb on crime. Night was calm. Nothing got worse. That is excellent news. Radio. Led to believe that international peacekeepers are going to put an end to the civil war in Groznia in the Groznyia in the upcoming days. Confirmation that the peacekeeping forces are indeed en route to Pogoren. We should expect ceasefire any day now. Yes! Classical music playing. I think we're going to get out of this, guys. Now she's hungry, and she's depressed. But we're going to just... she's had enough sleep. Okay. There's nothing else to do. We've got nothing... We have no supplies. We are literally just waiting this out now. Epilogue. War is over! Yes! You've survived. Oh, Katja's the only one who made it out. But look at that. Helping each other. We helped a man get medication for his father. That was on day 4. Day 5, saving life. Our neighbor's children asked us for medication for her. We shared the little we had with them. Day 5, Pavel died. Pavel was killed while looking for supplies. Man, this is going to be a crazy timeline going back. We've been at this for a long time. Day 10, Zlata was seeking shelter. Zlata was looking for shelter and we let her stay with us. Day 12, hungry children. The children we had helped earlier came to ask us for some food. We shared with them. Because we're good people. Day 17, Zlata died. Zlata was killed while looking for supplies. Day 22, aid request. We gave away some goods to help the hospital. Day 24, rebel investigation. Rebel soldiers asked us if our neighbor had stolen supplies from a humanitarian aid container. We lied to them and denied it. Difficult choice. We robbed a defenseless elderly couple. Yeah, that part was not fun. Day 30. Buried alive. A shell hit a nearby tenement and some people were trapped under the rubble. We didn't help pull them out. I wish we could have. Day 32. Amelia died. If we had medicine, we could have saved Amelia from death. Yeah, but those meds were not easy to come by. Day 33. Bruno died. He froze to death. Because he got stuck and she broke down and couldn't do anything. Day 45, ceasefire. The long-awaited ceasefire finally came into force, eventually putting an end to the fighting in Pogoren. Those who managed to survive the war in Groznyia would never forget it. Okay, so we're going to start at the bottom here. Despite his valiant struggle, Bruno didn't make it through the war. The fate of his friend he was worried about remains unknown. Emilia joined the long list of casualties of this destructive conflict. The fact that she was young and well off didn't matter. War makes everyone equal. Zlata did not survive, even though she was so young and full of life. Would she resume her music studies had she survived? Maybe the world lost a famous musician or composer. Sadly, Pavel died. Will his family come back to Pogoren to visit his grave one day, or would it be too painful, a reminder of what they had gone through? Did the dead even care? After the war, Katya located her parents in a refugee camp abroad, but they were no longer the people she knew. They remained abroad, where they're struggling to forget the past. Katya has burnt all her notes, and she never writes about the war. Holy cow, guys, we made it to the end. And that is a hell of an experience. I mean, this game was hard to get through. It was heavy, it was a struggle, and not just in that it was actually difficult as like a task. It wasn't just difficult to accomplish the end. It was difficult to just get through it. Every part of this was crafted to make your decisions really matter. They gave voice to these NPCs. They gave your characters reason to believe. You know, like the first example of this I can think of was when Pavel died. He went to the supermarket, and a young girl was basically being extorted or threatened for food. And my first instinct, sadly, I didn't realize the mechanics of it, and it probably would have ended badly anyway, but I went in to try and save her, and Pavel got shot for it. But we cared because Pavel cared. Because he couldn't believe what was happening, and the voice that they gave to the girl and to her assailant just made it matter. And that's the best thing I can say, is everything about this mattered. The struggle, the position you were put in, the choices you had to make, whether it was you or them, whether you decided to steal from an elderly couple or give your supplies to someone who needed them more, it always mattered. And that made this more than a game, it made it an experience. And it really makes you stop and think about people who are actually in this scenario. I mean, I'm just sitting here in front of my computer playing a game about this, and it was already hard to make some of these decisions, to know that I was condemning someone whose ultimately lines of code and doesn't exist. They don't matter. It doesn't make a difference. If I choose to steal from them or shoot them in the face, their code. It doesn't really mean anything to them. It means something to me. And it doesn't have any effect on the world, but to be in a position where you actually had to do that, where you were in a position where you would have to pull the trigger to save the life of someone you care about, even if the other person was just as innocent as you. And that makes this more than a game, and it makes it something really worthwhile. So, I owe a big thank you to Blooded Corpse for suggesting this game. And a big thank you to anybody who stuck around, who gave me tips and support and got us through this, because it has been a hell of a journey, but we finally made it. And we met 5 people along the way, and only one of them even made it out. But Katya did well. She survived the entire war, and every one of them that died helped her get there. So that's something else to think about too. But at any rate, guys, this series is finally at an end, and I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button, leaving a comment down in the section below, and as always, I will see everyone in the next episode. Catch you guys later.